Holy shit. What the f- Oh my god, she looks amazing. Who's getting stepped on? Me. Sorry, that was totally cringe. Totally cringe. Wow, this is a great start to a stream. Hello, everybody out there. Hope you're having a good day. I have had an alright day so far. Pretty good day so far, I'd say. Always a shout out to Lulu and like the Fasternisa channel. That's been so cool to see like all those streamers up there, and the fact that I'm like up there with them every now and then is really humbling. Because I don't think I'm that funny or entertaining, because I don't even have 100 followers. But I got a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and that's like the best goddamn vacuum cleaner I've ever had in my whole life, and I feel like such an adult right now because I'm excited over a vacuum cleaner. I also did see the old VODs where unfortunately my voice changer was not the proper pitch for certain characters, so I'm just gonna have to manually pitch it, I think, from now on, because I don't trust this thing anymore. It used to not be like that, but now it is like that, so it do be like that most of the time now. Oh wait, let me fix the sound alert thing, because I need to do that.
Hello, motherfucker.
Okay, it works.
Oh no! It's melting! My precious power ring! Gone forever!
I'm honored to have that as a soundbite. Okay, let's actually play the game, since messing around, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have for this. Last time we just beat Shiva, and that's like my favorite fight out of everything so far. So, because we're gonna talk to Brenda, whatever her name is. It means unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury.
Well, if you're asking me, there's not to be gained from mulling over incompletion of the story in the freezing dark. Let's save it for the rising stones. I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you best pay a visit to the White Bear in front and speak with Afah. He's probably worried sick about you. That or he's busy playing politics with the Asgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blood vision? Oh no, no reason. See you again soon!
I don't remember her voice. Does anyone have like an issue whenever like they're reading off stuff? I got some new maps, by the way. Whenever they're reading off like certain voices for characters, they just kind of forget what their voices are, and then you wind up like getting completely. I don't know. It takes me a while to get like, I guess like in the mindset or like in the tone for like voicing certain characters or something like that. And even still, like I know I get their voices wrong half the time, but that's okay. We do this for fun. We're not voice actors. We can't do this.
And there she is, the warrior. And none was for where. Was ever any doubt that the warrior of light would succeed? I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should sound like nothing more than to hear that stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, this woman turned to a primal. It was really weird.
Though we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent the loss of life and overcome worthy of celebration. And one for which we have Losa to thank. Yes, you're right. Of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with that, with what we have accomplished. I, for one, would have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is a matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drummond, is the caravan ready?
The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured, my knights will see them safely at the Reverend's toll.
Of that, I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies that the heretics stole from the House Fortemp caravan? Lest the crystals would comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of what was promised, but meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Lusa, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk your life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I'm told. Men give vent to their anxieties in a myriad of ways. Pray do not think less of him.
Okay, what's up, man? Why are you upset?
What on earth were you thinking, Losa? Waging your very being on the dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that you could have sufficient forewarning to complete a ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat. By the fury, Losa, 'tis the stuff of ballads. A battle for the ages. I would have been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such tours from my most hated enemies. But you're here now, and that's what truly matters. Let's move on. As Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Alpha in private, he waits us in the intercessionary.
Feel so gassy today. Ugh. Gross. I am stinky. Greetings, madam. Greetings, madam. I'll show you inside at once. Cutscene.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened. Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of
She
man
spoke.
becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did... Because I swiftly learned
sorry,
to tell
I
the
didn't know
difference
he was-
between
I'm
words,
sorry.
deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them.
You 2.0 voices.
I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Give me her name. Give name.
Lucia, at your service.
Lucia.
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Yeah, I'm taking off the headband. Doesn't work. Hello, Arch Sheriff. You're so quiet. Wait, why are you so quiet?
Me, I have to update my my headphone. My microphone. So that's why.
Go update it.
I'm trying. So I can't invite you into the free company because regicide happened. So you have to go bother Tyler about it now.
Okay, well, okay, I'm not worried about that.
Because I was trying to add you and Liz, and then I'm like, why can't I add y'all? Like, what's happening?
It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of the primal threat, and of our ways of approaching it. Moreover, there are more grave implications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Galrian Empire believes the primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any actions taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon the primals, but her civilized people as well. Any lingering objection to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we have content with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves with the combined might of all of Garlemald. I speak unadvisedly. Come, Lissa, it's best we continue this conversation in Maldona.
Let's go. Reverence Toll. Are you going to laser tag later?
Yeah, are you going to their house first? Or
I don't know, honestly. Like yesterday I was too busy, so I didn't get to play it, like player stream at all, and then like today I was also running around doing a bunch of shit. And tomorrow I think I probably will still be running around doing shit, so I was like, I just want to play a little bit.
Oh dang, you busy.
Busy with nothing good. What's everyone gonna say over here?
I went with Liz earlier today to do the shopping.
Oh yeah, I heard she got her dress for the prom. I don't
And,
fault Sir Amric for being less forthcoming with his beliefs. Not even the Highborn's. I'm just reading extra dialogue. I have new ideas. Then again, their lack of experience and influence can hinder their ability to enact reforms. Tatra, what do you think? There's little fortune and far less fame being a receptionist, but one must be realistic. Also, it seems that I was grossly misinformed regarding the average earning of a street performer. Oh god, what is going on with Thancred? Hey, I just gotta say, you're pretty, you're alright.
Alright.
What you two do is your own business. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, what? Trying to tumble the table, Ari. Don't give up yet, boy. Ida, line him up. Oh god, you're getting Thancred plastered. Oh no. Sip before practice, slip after practice, and all too often sip during practice. I believe more Brinda is having quite an influence on you. Calm yourself. It's just a sip after practice. Clears up the old cupboards no end. Oh god, everyone's an alcoholic. Jeez. We're talking about really one dry. That Charlene's scholars drinking us out of house and home. Lissa, I thought I'd prepared enough meals for everybody, but others were most hungry. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, so the other night I did fight Shiva.
Words cannot well express how
Yeah, I
glad
heard
I
about
am
that.
to
How'd
see
you-
you
how'd
return
you
to
like
us
it?
hale and
I loved it.
whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of
Kurthis.
it.
I keep calling it Korthias or something like this, but it's Kurthis. I'm not gonna pronounce anything.
No, it's
Excellent.
okay.
I shall summon the others at
sometimes know
once.
what you're talking. I don't like that headband.
Yeah, I need to take it off. I was like,
It's
man.
like you look great, and then I see your face. I'm like, oh god.
I was like, I want to try something on the head, and it's like, oh, this doesn't work at all.
No, not with the outfit.
No.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog XII was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
She got really emo and summoned an emo ice god because they're mad that she fucked a dragon.
Yeah.
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not.
I mean, not everyone's
but
into
full
scalers
sure am I
or
that she
inside
was
the
groomed
percent.
for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it.
I don't like the
Strange
color of
as it
her
all sounds, it's really
outfit.
no
It's like
different
really,
from
really
what you faced before.
saturated purple.
It's like a blue leather.
Yeah, it's like it just doesn't work. I don't know.
It was probably like a darker
Then
blue,
mayhap
probably
it
look
is time that we
a little better.
re-examined
Yeah.
our previous encounters.
Because now it just looks like a cartoon kind of blue.
Yeah.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
Emo. Love him.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
I don't know.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Maybe we'll find out in the expansion.